What's your go-to coping mechanism when stress hits? Do you distract yourself with social media? Do you reach for food or for a drink? Do you try to sleep it off or do you hit the gym? Or do you fixate and ruminate on the problem? Picture this. You're in a group meeting when a colleague makes a comment that feels like a dismissive judgment to you and your work. Instantly, your body reacts. Your heart races, your stomach tightens, and your breath begins shifting. Your amygdala, that ancient alarm system in your brain, activates in milliseconds, triggering your body's defense system. We all know about fight, flight, freeze, or fawn responses. These are automatic reactions that evolve to protect us, but they often lead to less than optimal behaviors, especially when the stress event is not an emergency putting you in direct physical danger. Maybe your reaction in this type of situation is to withdraw from the conversation or to get filled with anger or maybe to overcompensate by people pleasing. But what if I told you there's a hidden sensory system most people aren't aware of? One that's crucial for stabilizing your emotional well being, for decision making, and even for your ability to connect with others. It's called interoception, and it could be the key to transforming your relationship with stress. Research shows that people with well developed interoceptive awareness are significantly better at regulating their emotions during stressful situations. In fact, a 2018 study published in Biological Psychiatry found that stronger interoceptive ability directly correlates with improved emotional regulation and greater resilience to social stress. Today, we're diving into this topic of interoception. If you're not already familiar with it, you'll learn what it is and you'll learn how you can use mindfulness to harness this powerful internal awareness in order to respond to life's challenges with choice rather than reactivity. Before we get into it, if you're curious about your own mindfulness development, I'm excited to share with you a new tool that I've created. It's a little quiz that explores the essential question: how mindful are you? It invites a few valuable personal reflections, and it will calculate your personal score with specific recommendations to support your mindfulness practice. It's my gift to you at the link in the show notes. So, what is interoception actually? While our five senses of sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch give us information about the exterior world outside of our bodies, interoception is the process in which our nervous system senses and interprets signals from inside our body. We can think of interoception as your body's internal monitoring system. It tracks sensations like your sense of hunger and thirst, your sense of temperature when you feel hot or cold, but also more subtle sensations like muscle tension, heart rate changes, breathing patterns. And it's central to our emotional awareness, decision making, and our sense of self. The research on interoception is fascinating. Research published in Frontiers in Neuroscience found that interoception is essential for maintaining homeostasis. That's your body's balanced state. Additionally, findings show that interoception is foundational to psychological safety as well as physiological safety. In other words, when you can accurately sense what's happening inside your body, you can develop responses to feel more grounded, more regulated, and more present. Studies have also linked stronger interoceptive awareness to a variety of benefits. One, better emotional regulation. Research published in the journal Emotion found that people with greater interoceptive awareness show improved ability to recognize and regulate their emotions. Two, reduced anxiety and stress. A study in the Journal of Psychiatric Research found that improving interoceptive awareness can reduce symptoms of anxiety by helping people recognize that bodily sensations associated with anxiety are temporary and manageable. 3. Enhanced decision making. Neuroscientists have discovered that interoception plays a crucial role in decision making by providing bodily feedback that informs our choices. 4. Improved physical health. Research suggests that people with stronger interoception are better at recognizing early signs of illness or discomfort, allowing for more timely intervention. But the best part is that the research supports that interoceptive awareness can be developed through mindfulness practices. And this is where the practice of centering can come in handy. Last week, we introduced the CALM framework as our practical approach to developing mindfulness. As a quick refresher, CALM stands for centering, for connecting with your embodied experience, anchoring, developing focused attention, loving, cultivating self compassion, and magnifying, appreciating the good in this moment. The practices of centering, in particular, offer ways that you can strengthen your interoceptive awareness. It can help to shift attention from chaotic external stimuli to stable internal awareness. Centering is about bringing attention to recognize your present felt experience with curiosity and with openness. And it's grounded in attention in the here and now. And once you can identify the arising sensations, the next part is accepting the sensations without judgment. The practice essentially develops embodied awareness and presence with self-compassion. Now let's practice centering together. I'll guide you through a mindfulness exercise for a few minutes to develop your interoceptive awareness. This practice, in particular, invites bringing non-judgmental attention into your body. Remember that it's important to listen to your body and to adapt practices or to stop, depending on what feels supportive to you in the moment. To begin, I invite you to find a comfortable position. That could be sitting or that could be standing. Take a moment to soften your gaze on a fixed point on the ground in front of you, or you can close your eyes if that helps to reduce distractions. And take 3 deeper breaths, extending the exhale a bit longer than the inhale in order to help settle your nervous system. Then allow your breath to flow naturally, uncontrolled. And now bring awareness to your hands or to your feet. You might gently squeeze and stretch the muscles in the hands or in the feet if you'd like to help notice the sensations even more. And next, bring your attention to the crown of your head and notice any sensation present there. And slowly scan down over the surface of your body from the top of the head downward at a pace that's comfortable for you. Just noticing sensations on your skin and in the muscles without trying to change anything. Just taking note. You might notice any areas that feel relaxed and at ease, any areas that feel tight or a little heavier. You can notice the temperature, areas that feel warm or cool. You can notice any other sensations that arise as you move down the body. Could be tingling or pressure, density or lightness. You might notice any movement You can notice the movement of your breath or the rhythm of your heartbeat. And as you notice whatever sensations come up, just simply acknowledge them with curiosity. You could say, oh, there's a tightness in my shoulders. Or I notice my stomach feels light or feels heavy. And if you notice your mind wandering, just gently bring attention back to the body sensations as soon as it comes to your attention. And you can close the practice by bringing attention to where your body feels contact with the seat beneath you or the ground supporting you. Okay, what did you notice? Was it easier to sense some parts of your body than others? These variations are normal and they can offer some valuable information about your current interoceptive awareness. That exercise right there was just a simple centering practice. This version focused on basic physical sensations as a sample starting point, but you can also experiment with bringing attention to other specific areas, like sticking attention squarely on the breath or staying with your heartbeat. And you can also go deeper and go into more subtle sensations inside the body. It's also useful for tracking emotions that can come up. Initially, you might practice this for just a few minutes each day, and you could still see benefits even with that short amount of time. Key is consistency. I like to do this when I wake up in the morning for a brief internal body awareness scan. And I also like to use this as a mindful intervention to pause when I feel that I'm being activated by a stress response in my body. Again, consistency and a non judgmental attitude towards whatever you discover is the essence of this practice. Let's talk about a few practical ways to bring centering into your daily life. One is with body check ins. You can set reminders on your phone to pause for a 30-second body scan a few times throughout your day. You could ask yourself, what sensations am I feeling right now? Where do I feel these sensations in my body? And what might be that my body is telling me it needs? Two is the practice of naming sensations, labeling them. When you notice a feeling arise, you can try to name the specific sensations. And instead of a statement like, I feel stressed, try to get specific. For example, I notice my shoulders are tight, my breathing is shallow, and my jaw is clenched. Or, for example, instead of I feel happy, you could try naming what you can actually observe. Like, I notice a lightness in my chest, or my face feels relaxed, and my breathing is easy. A third practice is making mindful transitions. And you can use transitions between activities as opportunities to check in with your body before starting a meeting, before eating a meal, when moving from work to home, transitions between activities, right before you go to bed. Now, you might encounter some challenges with this practice too. I'll name three, not in any particular order, and I'll share a few interventions that can help with it as well. Challenge number one, I don't feel anything. This is actually pretty common, and an intervention is to start with obvious sensations like the touch of your clothes on your skin or the feeling of your breathing at the tip of the nostrils. Interoceptive awareness can be developed by first noticing the bigger sensations and then gradually noting the more subtle ones. Challenge number two, I only notice the uncomfortable sensations. This is also normal since our brains are wired to detect potential threats. Try intentionally noting neutral or pleasant sensations as well, like the warmth of sunlight on your skin or the sensation of drinking water when you're thirsty. Challenge number 3, my mind keeps wandering. Remember, noticing that your mind has wandered is part of the practice. Each time you notice and gently return to body sensations, you're strengthening your mindfulness muscle. Your body is constantly speaking to you through a rich language of sensation. Centering practice is simply a mindful way to listen more consistently to the wisdom in your internal sensory system. As we wrap up, I want to emphasize that even brief mindful centering practices can lead to measurable improvements in interoceptive awareness. By developing your ability to recognize the unique body signatures of different emotional states, you enhance your early warning system that gives you the precious moments to respond thoughtfully rather than react automatically. You're also building the essential capacity to be present with your experience, which is a cornerstone of all mindfulness practices. If you'd like to really put these concepts into action, my challenge to you this week is to practice centering by trying a body scan check in at least once each day for a few minutes. Notice what you discover about yourself and how this practice impacts your overall awareness. Next week's video will build on this foundation as we explore anchoring, which is the second element of our calm framework, which will help to strengthen focused attention. Thank you for joining me today. I'd love to hear about your experience with centering in the comments below. Don't forget to check out the mindfulness quiz, also linked below, for your personalized score and recommended practices. Until then, take care and stay present.